Well, Syed, thank you so much for helping with my project. Can you say a little bit about yourself?
Hello everyone, it's me Syed Muniem Hassan Rizvi from Bahawalpur, Pakistan. Who I am? I'm going to introduce myself as I already told you that I am from Pakistan. I am a freelancer. I'm a social activist and I'm a lecturer in the university I'm teaching them as a visiting faculty member of computer science. Like we have some basics, we have same background as you're also a software engineer and I'm also from a software field. So like we have some common things. And before that, I'm also an online interviewer and I'm doing from last 6 month interview series, and I did more than 400 interviews in 6 months.
400 interviews in 6 months?
Yes.
I've done 366 in 366 days, and I gotta tell you, that's been really difficult. I can't imagine doing 400 in 6 months. How do you
Yeah,
keep your energy up?
like during the COVID-19, everyone was free and a lot of guests were there who want to give interview, and some we approach, I need to approach some kind of people, and some people approach themselves that, hey, hello Monim, I want to give you interview. Hey, hello, I want to give you interview because I did this. So I have a lot of options. But after when the all schools, universities, offices are open again, so now I have like problem, like I am doing interview two or thrice a day, like only one interview or two interview, three interview, like this. But before that, I was doing like 9 interviews in a day, 10 interviews in a day of at least 25 minutes.
Wow. And what did you learn from your interviews?
Like now I'm talking with you. That's I learned. How can I talk with a person whom maybe I don't know or whom I didn't talk face to face? Like we can chat with a person, but when it's came to talk by opening the camera, a lot of people like they just keep quiet and they still they were saying seeing each other. Okay, you are this, you are Nathan. Okay, okay, I am Muniem. Like this kind. But now I have no any kind of problem. I can face camera anywhere in the world. I can speak on any topic which I know. So that's the main thing I got it. Like I have learned the communication skills. How can I improve communication skills? I improved by doing interviews, and the most thing that I listen. I didn't speak too much. Like I speak only 10% in my interview, and 90% of time my guest speaks. So I listen. When I listen, I learned a lot of things. Like different people came. Some are politicians, some are scientists, some are teachers, some are entrepreneurs, some are businessmen, some are students. So I got to learn from different kind of people, different kind of people all around the world, not only in my country. I also did people interviews from all around the world, from Nigeria, from USA, from UK, Canada, India, Australia. I have done a different kind of people of interviews. So this what makes me I'm now fearless of camera. I can talk with anyone in English or in my own language, that's called Urdu. So I don't have any problem to speak English, or I don't have this a problem speaking in my own language, that's called Urdu. That's give me the best thing interviews give me, that I can talk with anyone without any hesitation.
Do you remember the most difficult interview you had?
Most interview, like yeah, I have in my own language, and the person, whenever I ask them a question, I say, did you did this thing, he don't tell the story, he say yes or no.
So the
So
short answer.
he so he gives the only short answer in a one word or two words. You don't. I say, okay, tell me about your life story. He say, I born in this year, and I did metric. I go to college, and this is my life. Simple in 2 or 3 lines. He explained his 20 years of life in only 3 lines. So I was shocked, like how I need to there was a mission, whenever I do interview, it should be at least of 25 minutes.
Mhm.
So I asked a different type of questions, and I like in that interview I asked them more than 20 questions. And other in my interviews, if you saw, I did a session of almost 1 hour plus session, and in that session I only asked 3 questions.
Wow.
and I
Yeah,
need
some
one more
people,
than 1 hour.
some people,
Like I asked them a question, and they just start, and just I stopped talking. I muted my mic and I was listening. Yes, and I was gaining some knowledge. That's why I started my interview series, that I should learn from different kind of people. Either he's from my religion, he's from my country or not, he can speak my language or not. But what is the main thing? I need to learn. I need to learn, like if from some people I can learn how to speak. Some people from some people I can learn how to dress up. Some people I can learn how to use their energetic views. Like some people, if I ask some question and kindly tell me about this, and he was going to explain xyz and he didn't coming to the point, that's not the way. But if I ask some people, he give me the question answer of that question with the example. That's the way how I learn from them, that I can, if someone is asking me a question, I can give them an answer. And with along with the answer, I all should also give an example, so the person should understand more exactly what the meaning of that question is. These kind of things I learned a lot during my interview series.
that is very true. Some people, talking to them, you feel like they're filling out a governmental form, you know? Oh, tell me about your life. Well, I was born here. I live at this address. I'm married. This is my age. And then other people, you ask them, you say hello, and you don't get to say anything for several hours later.
Exactly.
Uh, but you
Like
say,
before, I need to tell one more thing. Like before, before 2019, till my birth till 2018, I was the person who asked me the question, "Who are you?" I said, "Muniem." Okay, what you do? I'm a student. What you doing for a living? I'm finding my job. So I was a person like this. But then I realized that a person wants to talk with me, that but I don't want to talk. Why? Then I changed my things. I started doing conversation with people. I started to make friends from different kind of cities and different kind of world, so I can connect with them. I can make my communication skill better, and it helps me in the work and also in the field. Like from anywhere, if I went to some city where I didn't went, I was there on the first time. I can say I don't have any problem. I went there, and then I will make some new friends and I will live them with a family. So I don't have any problem if I am moving to a new city or new country where I don't know anyone. And I did this practically. I went to China, made some new friends there with Chinese and different kind of nationalities, people who are living around me. And I did after when I went to outside my country,
how long were you in China?
like 2 years.
Oh, wow. Wow. So how difficult did you find it? Do you know Chinese?
Yeah, I can. I
Really?
learned Chinese. I
Oh,
learned Chinese there.
can you say like, hello, how are you doing?
Ni hao ma.
Wow.
Ni hao means hello, and in easy language, ni hao ma means how are you, and you can also ask these type of question
And how did you learn Chinese?
from university.
Oh, that's what
Uh,
that's
I
good.
was a student in the Shanghai University.
Can you read and write?
Yeah, I can write and read a little bit.
Have you ever done an interview in Chinese?
No, I didn't did. I asked some Chinese people like do interview, but they are so shy. They don't want to game on the camera. I don't know why.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't have Facebook, they use WeChat. And in China there is some like problem with the firewall. My a lot of friends living in China uh, who can speak good English, and like they are Chinese and they speak good English. But whenever I say one of two friend I did who are my countrymates, I did their interviews, but it was like too much firewall problem, connection problem. And they have like I am using the StreamYard, so I have a lot of problem there.
Um, what? How long do you plan to continue interviewing people?
How can I? Sorry, repeat
Oh,
again.
how much longer do you intend to keep up your project?
Keep up the project of these interviews
Yeah,
as long as I can.
as long as you can. At what point do you go? I've learned everything I could learn, and now I need to do other things.
Like what I'm doing this. I'm not doing all the interviews. I'm making good connection. I'm like I did interview of one of a person who is a digital marketer. So after that interview, I connected with them and I said I love to learn more about digital marketing. And then he told me some tips. Okay, do these courses, do these things, and then I have started. So I can move it. I am never going to stop this thing. Why? Because this is the one thing I am going to meet new people all around the world from different kind of field. Like now I have an interest in digital marketing, and after 2 years I got interest in the real estate. So I have a chance how I can make friends through this with the real estate people who are doing real estate marketing or real estate property businesses. So I will connect with them through these interviews, and they will come to me. Then I will ask, okay, now tell me if I want to learn how to start real estate marketing or real estate. I have some money, I want to invest in real estate. Then they are going to tell me that, okay, do this with the help of this platform. So I think don't need to stop this. Yes, like I'm doing the regular 9 interviews in a day, and now I've quitted like one in a day, or twice in a day, or twice in a week. So I'm doing this kind of thing. Like I'm also moving. After 2 days I'm traveling for like for 10 to 15 days. So I'm not going to interviews in these 15 days, but after 15 days I'm going to start my again interview series with some new friends. I'm going moving to another city for my some personal work. I will be back to my city after 10 to 15 days. Then I will and in 10 to 15 days I'm not like saying people that I'm not going to interview. I'm saying that, okay, after the January 15th we will be going to interview. Give me some time. Give me some time. So I'm connecting with new people. Always I try to connect with new people, like I connected with you.
I like it, and plus it gives you something to talk about. You know, even uh, you can say I met this person. They were telling me this story, and I learned this thing. It's like really good. Do you have any plans to like re-interview people? Like maybe 3 or 4 years later, and saying, last time we talked, what's happened with you since?
Okay, I have started this from this month in the December. The person whom I'm interviewed in the lockdown, during the lockdown, now I've started interview. Like we have been interview in the COVID-19, the June month of June. Now it's December after 6 months. So tell me about what came changes in your life. How was your life going before COVID, during COVID, and after this COVID-19 first phase? So how was your life going? So I'm going to start this session again. I have done one interview of one. She's my good friend Inga. She's from USA, and she gave me our she gave me interview. So it's a wonderful thing.
Have you interviewed any scientists?
Scientist? No, I never did an interview of scientists till yet now.
How about an astronaut?
Astronauts, I have a friend who is doing astronaut engineering, so I did interview of his.
And what does he hope to do?
What, he or I?
Him. What is your friend that's the astro engineering? What's his plans?
Like, I didn't ask him about astronaut engineering because he's also a writer and a poet. So we have talked about that writing and the poet. But yes, I will do an interview in the January again, and we'll ask him about his MPhil. He's doing his MPhil in the astrology from Turkey. So I will ask him like, what are you doing and why you are doing this job? Like, why are you doing research, and what's your after 5 years, what are you thinking about to do something unique? You can doing for the world, or for yourself.
Um, so did you know that NASA was planning to send people back to the moon in 2024?
Well, back to the moon.
Did you know that the U.S. Space Agency called NASA was planning to send people to the moon in 2024?
Yeah, I know. Like I was, I think reading some newspaper or news on the Google, and then after watching your profile, one of my friend tagged me in your post. You were looking for some people who you want to interview. Then he tagged me there, and then I watched your profile. Like, what is written on your profile? 2024, what is that? Then I ask you and you tell me that why did you did this. I know a little bit and not know a lot of regarding this.
Do you know the last time we had people walk on the moon?
I think 2018,
Would you be, I believe, 1972?
1972,
1972.
the last person went to the moon.
Yeah.
uh, oh, it's too long.
It is a long time ago, isn't it? It's so long ago that some people wonder if it really happened.
That's too long. And why this too long? Like NASA is doing a. Okay, I need to stop here. Here is a prayer, so we need to break for 1 minute.
Sure thing. Well, it's good to talk to you again. And so I was wondering, good morning, Dadaji. My father-in-law is getting up for the day, so just saying hi to him. Hi to you. Okay. Um, let's see. Um, so what do you think about people going to the moon? Is it a good idea, bad idea, or it's an okay idea, but we have other bigger problems that we need to take care of first? What's your thoughts?
Okay, right now, if I talk as a person, a simple person, like people are going to the moon, but we have a lot of problem in the earth. Like we are facing problem regarding the water. Like water is becoming low and low all around the world for drinking purpose. Like a lot of areas where people can't get their basics necessities. They don't have a reach to water to drink water. Like we are drinking the pure water, but I know the places where people drink water. People and animal drink water from the same tap. Can you imagine that people and the animal drinking water from the same tap? Not for 1 day or 2 days, they are drinking from like years, like 100 of years they are drinking water like this. In this after 2020, like we have a lot of technologies, but we are failed to provide them basic necessities. I know a lot of places, not only in my country, all around the world, they don't have access to education. They can't get education. They can't have some basics right for living. They don't have a proper health. They don't have a hospital facilities. If you went to the Africa, Nigeria, these kind of countries, so we need to also think about that. Like people are going to the moon, as you tell, like the last person went to the moon in 1972, and now as NASA is planning for 2024, they are sending again people to the moon. But what they are going to do? Did they think about the people who are living on the earth? How they are going to fill their basic necessities? They don't have a basic necessity.
Yeah, we definitely need to take care of the basic necessities. But if we just look at the problem of clean water and drinking water, making that available to everybody, what do you think would be required to actually make clean water available to everybody in the world? What is what is missing to make that happen?
Like if you see in the country, if you see in the cities who are developed, they waste a lot of water. Like if they are going to the bath and they are going to take bath, and they are wasting million of tons of water every day. So we need to teach people how to save water, because it's so important. We need to teach people that kindly save this water. This is life. Don't waste it. Don't waste it on washing your clothes. Don't waste it in washing your cars regularly. You're washing cars, and after washing your cars, you wash your floor, you wash your room, you wash your house daily on the daily basis. That's not good. Don't waste the water.
What
Take them to those areas where people and animal drink water together. Take them those areas and ask them, okay, drink a water, one glass of water, one sip of water from here. When you take the one glass, If you have a glass of a glass which you can see is visible, you can see the insects there in that water. That's why people dying there.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only insects, but bacteria and maybe pollutants that cause a whole bunch of different
The
diseases.
color of the
And
water is changed. It's not a blue or white. Like it's a yellow color water. Can you imagine you can drink the water like yellow color? You never drink.
it would be very
You
difficult.
never want to drink. If
But
you can see the people and they are drinking water, what are you drinking? Are you the human being?
I think there's sort of two thoughts I had along these lines. One is you talked about people wasting water. And I think about this a bit here in Houston, Texas. You know, the, the the water evaporates from the oceans, the clouds come over at the land, the rain falls, it goes into lakes. Then we have pipes that go from the lakes and treats the water and filters it, puts it into the house. Then we use that water one time, uh, and then it goes into the sewer, and then goes back out to the water treatment plant, and then eventually out to the ocean again, and only to repeat that cycle. So the water that I use has probably traveled several hundreds of miles. You know, so it's all a loop, but it's a loop that's hundreds of miles long. Why why do we have such long loops? You know, I mean, it's like why couldn't you have a washing machine that you put in, you know, 20 gallons of water in a year, and you don't put in any more water at all? It's able to clean that water and reuse it. You know, why not have sinks where you have the water comes out of the tap to clean your dishes, to wash your hands, but then that water is being filtered and recycled, and it's just in a small loop, right? Self-contained. Uh,
Exactly.
you know, and then why do
No,
we have water that comes on our roofs, which goes into the gutters, which then goes on the cement, which goes out to the drain, when we could save that water right here to use to water our lawns and take care of water our cars, so we don't have to pump the water all the way back in.
exactly.
And then like with the yellow water, why don't we have like really good filtering technologies where you could take the absolutely worst water in the world, pour it into like some type of cup, and then out comes like perfectly clean drinking water. You know, this is what we need, and then we need to be able to get that to people around the world.
Scientists need to think about it. They're thinking. I know some of scientists are doing working on the water, but not too much. Like a lot of scientists around the world, different kind of countries, they are sending their scientists to the space. They want to be the space like, but if they want to think about water, why don't they have water?
Yeah,
So we have to think about these kind of issues. These are the main issues we have to think about that. Like
yeah,
if you talk about the 17 goals SDGs, we need to think about these 17 goals. And after that, you should work on your, what are you doing working on. NASA is doing something, you want to the moon, you want to the solar, went wherever you want to go. But also think about these kind of people who are living, they are human being, because we say humanity first.
well, yeah, and all of humanity, and you know, sometimes all you need is information, right? There's no
Exactly.
reason why these people that have bad drinking water um, couldn't be given the knowledge on how to clean it, right? And knowledge can be free, right? It's not like we need to mail something to them. It's like you take the water, you put it in like a pool in front of the sun, and you have like some type of device to capture the evaporation and condense it, and now you have distilled water. It has no insects in it. Um, all the bacteria is out of it, all of the heavy particles out of it, and you know potentially all you need is dirty water, sunlight, and you know just a little bit. Maybe you could even use. We got so much plastic that's trash. You just need some. some type of device like that. I mean, if we could make a way to create clean water from trash and sunlight, then you could put the plans online with like a little video, and people go watch the video and replicate it.
Exactly. We need to think about it, and we need to teach people how they can purify their water, how can they fulfill their basic necessities.
Um, if it was safe and affordable, and assuming everybody in the world had clean water, would you be interested in going into space?
If I get a chance, but yes, why not? But before, I need to fulfill these things which are around me at least.
And what are all those things that you needed to fulfill?
Like I told you that I'm a social activist. I'm working on thalassemia awareness. I'm on a mission to eradicate thalassemia from the Pakistan and all around the world. Thalassemia is a medical disorder. Their body doesn't produce the blood, so after that they need a blood transfusion all around the life until they live in this world. They need a blood transfusion after every 15 to 20 days. So I'm teaching people regarding that awareness. I'm giving them awareness regarding the thalassemia, and I'm telling people to, I'm motivating people to donate blood, as blood doesn't need in a factory or a market. It's produced in your body. So you need to donate blood after every 3 to 4 months regularly, thrice
And
in a year or a fourth in a year. Yeah.
what's the name of the disease again?
Thalassemia.
Thalassemia?
Yeah, Thalassemia, thalassemia.
Thalassemia. And how many
Yeah,
people in Pakistan have this?
like more than 1 lakh people are living with this,
And
and
lakh is
it's not,
100,000.
and it's not a exactly number. It's not only in Pakistan; it's all over the world there.
And is it genetic or is there like environmental
Yeah,
causes?
it's a genetic problem. People uh, who marriages like closely relation marriages, first cousins marriages, like if your mother has a two sister, and then their children marriage together, like your mother's sister, your mother's daughter and your mother's sister's son got married, and then in their, like this kind of tree, when it develop on a closely relation marriages, it happens.
Wow. So I think a lot of other genetic diseases are also exacerbated by
Also
close.
exist, also exist, but like thalassemia, like if someone got this disease, if some child born as a thalassemia major, from the age of 3 months till until he or she lives, he need a blood transfusion
But it seems to me,
after every 15 to 20 days. After every 15 to 20 days, he need blood transfusion. Then after blood transfusion, he needs iron chelation. He need different kind of medicines. He need to injection for almost 14 hours in a day.
hmm,
Can you imagine a boy or a girl of last 3 months, and he's injecting you a drip regularly after every 15 or 20 days? And then when he went to the age of 12 or 13, his veins are deadly blocked, because everywhere in the you have like pinched the pin of the drip, and you think the syringe of, if you are injecting someone, the syringe is very, the pin is very thin, but when you are giving someone blood, or you're taking blood, the pin is very thick. It's make effect on the little body of the child. It damages your veins.
um, let's see. How did you get into this issue?
How I get, like I was in the college when I was 18, and one of person standing outside of my college crying. I said, "What happened?" He says that college, I'm here for like 3 days. I'm searching for a blood for my son who is only 3 years, and I'm not getting the blood. because in my family no one is going to willing to donate blood. I say, okay, tell me the blood group. He say A positive. I say, okay, maybe I don't know at that time what was my blood group. I say it might be I have a O positive, and O positive can donate to A positive, I know. So let's go and I can donate a blood for you. We went to the hospital. They check my blood group first, and they say, okay, you can donate. You and his son is the same blood group, like A positive. I say, okay, that's great. Okay, then say, no, you are not going to donate blood before. We have to take your three tests, like HIV test, hepatitis B and C test. Then they took my blood of like 3 cc, and then they did some tests. And after half an hour, they say, okay, tests are clear. Now come and bleed. And then I lay down on the bed like that was, and they took my blood. It's hardly take 15 minutes to bleed a 500 ml. And after that they give me the juice. I drink that juice, like one glass of juice of some company. And then after that they say lay down here for like 10 minutes so your blood circulation system doesn't hurt you. And then after that I came back to the home, and I have that person a number. So like after 3 months, I called him. Hey, hello friend, how are you? He say, I'm fine, for fantastic. Man, what are you uh, doing nowadays? He said, I'm doing my job. I'm a laborer. I'm doing a daily labor. How was your child? He said he died last month. What? What happened? He say, 3 months ago, you give blood to my son, and after 20 days, I went to the hospital. They don't have a blood. I then went to some other colleges. Unfortunately, I lost your number. I don't have your number, so I didn't connect with you. Might be you can arrange me a blood for my friend, but I can't see you in the college, or I didn't met you. Might be your timing was different on the college. So then, without the shortage of blood, my son died.
Hmm.
Then I came to this thing that people are suffering from this. Why not? I can arrange blood donors free of cost. I can tell my friends, oh, okay, let's go do something for humanity. That's it. It doesn't cost any money. We don't need to give any money. We just need to give blood. And we need only 30 to 40 minutes to donate blood. So after that, I took my some friends. Okay, let's go and check our blood group. What is our blood group? So we went there. The blood, like if you want to know about your blood, it was free for donors. I went there. I asked. I talked with the management that I'm doing these services with free of cost. I will produce give you a blood donor every month, like 4 to 5 blood donor for thalassemia patients. Let them come and check the blood group in the free. They say, okay, let's we do a I will do a give you a something that will allow you. You can bring as much as people you can. Just came there, check their blood group, and they should know. Then after I took like every day 3 or 4 friends came here, will check their blood group, and after that I write their name, their phone number on a diary, and their blood group, and then okay, went out. Like this we did for like 2 months. And then after that I went to the university. And the university, there is a lot of people in the university. In college you have some people. In university you have a lot of people from different kind of departments. Someone from math, someone from physics, someone from English, someone from different kind of departments. We have engineering, sciences, arts. So after that I gather different kind of people. I made like a camp. I called one of my friend who was expert and doing this and the checking the blood group. I called him that I need your help. How much money did it cost? He said these kind of like chemicals we need to checking the blood, and for safety we need gloves and some kind of things. Check it. I will be there and I will give you a free service. You just need what? You need some strips and these kind of thing to check your blood group. I say okay. Then we got a permission from our university. We made a camp there. People just came there and just there was a free. No one was charging any fee. We made it from our pocket money, arranged like give me 100 rupees, give me 100. We were like 10 or 11 friends. We contributed, and then we arranged that camp. So we have data of blood donors who have that blood group, and we offer there. If someone need blood, they came to us. We will provide you with free of cost. If you or anyone in your family, first relation, we will provide you blood. But in exchange, what you need to do, you have to commit with us. Whenever we need blood, you need to give your blood. to our people. They say okay. Then we did started this in 2011, and till yet we are doing.
Do you have some website or some way that people who are willing to give and people who need can register, or how does that work?
I made it a website as my final year project in 2014, in 2015, sorry, and I made a website. But when I went to the China, I didn't like pay for my domain, and it's got expired. And that was my final year project. It was not too much like this, but now we are working on the application. But we have some failure in this thing. Why? If I put some number on the website, people connected with me like, hey, hello. I want to take your blood, as you mentioned, your phone number in that blood website. I say, okay, if I donate it, like after 10 days, someone again person calling, hey, hello, I saw your number there. I need a, in a blood. Kindly donate me a blood. I say, I already donated blood 10 days ago. Then why you did you write your number there? You have like people have some websites, but they don't have these kind of things, like who is managing. And for when you are going to make application, you need to make application both on iOS and on Android mobile. So I'm thinking about working on the application, and to make nowadays I'm finding a solution how to find these kind of solution. How can I, if someone has donated blood, how should I know that he or she has donated blood somewhere? If like if I am in a city, you are in like Texas, and someone from Chicago is your list, and he lives in Chicago, but he came Texas to met someone friend, and in there his friend just like in emergency case they need blood. He donated blood in Texas, and they went to Chicago after 2 or 3 days, after 1 week. And then he went to Chicago. Someone call him, hey, hello, Mr. This, I need blood. You are in Chicago. I need this kind of. He say, I already donated. Where you did donate? He said, I donated in the Texas. So how you can tell that website that he is already donated the blood? So we have these kind of some problems.
Yeah. So you mentioned you were in IT and technology. Are you a programmer?
I did web development
Uh,
back into 2015, and then I left it. I went to the social media management. Well, I thought that I'm not a good developer, so I didn't waste a lot of time doing a job there. I did make some kind of web applications, but after that I left them because I wasn't interested in doing this job. So I went to the social media management. It was my interest, so I'm doing that kind of job right now, having some freelance projects.
yeah, I mean, it's almost like you need to use like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn to like link their profiles to like this blood donation, blood needing type thing, and then um, kind of make it seamless and figure out where they are and everything feels solvable is what it feels. It just requires some people to get together and solve it.
Yeah, I need to like I need to get people. I'm getting people. A different kind of blood societies are working in Pakistan. So nowadays, from these interviews, I'm also interacting with them too. So I'm taking them on a board, and we will make soon an application or a web plus website, so we can work on it. And might be there is an option like if you donate blood tonight, you just need to send a message one that hello, this is the person. Or might be we can give that access to some hospitals, like if someone donated blood, they just put their data that this person has donated blood. So when they put their data, it will access our database and see that the person ID card number is the same. If the person ID card number is same, he or she will be omitted for 3 months from our list.
But
Then after 3 months, yeah.
you could also have the thing about tracking and seeing where your blood went, and people could choose to be anonymous or not. You could say your blood went to a 7-year-old girl in Lahore, or to a an 80-year-old man in Islamabad or what have you, right? And you could have like the capability for those people, if they choose, to send some type of personalized message to the donors, like, thank you so much for your blood, you saved my life, without you, what. And they could choose to be anonymous and what have you, and kind of give them a warm feeling, or something, uh, about that. But I mean, it's really an interesting problem. I wish I was a much better developer than I am. I've done web development at HP and Compaq for like their e-commerce sites, and I do a little bit of development for my current job. But I'm not all that good either. It's like very difficult and painful for me. But the same token, I can see the solution, right? It's just like it's like right there, but I can't
Yeah,
quite reach it.
you can, Nathan, you can think about it. You can write it about and send it to me, and then I will talk with my like I have done a master's in computer science, so I have a team of my friends who are working on web development and application development. I will discuss with them, and then we will make some, like, if you give some solution, I will discuss with them, and they can, maybe they can implement this solution. And yes, as you say, that if someone, if you, Nathan, give the blood to the child who is thalassemia patient, and after when she received her maybe who is attendant, they call us that, thank you sir, we have accepted, we have got a blood donor from your side,
Hmm.
and then we know that he or she got transfused. Then there is a message by our website or application, that automatic message went to those personal number, thank you for giving me blood, you just saved my life. That is a great idea. Like, a person who donated blood for the sake of God, for the sake of humanity, he will get boosted. Yes, I give someone blood, and I saved someone life,
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
he he sent me the message. That's a great.
Yeah,
And
and
what I
plus,
did started, I started in 2015, that when you are donating blood, take a selfie and put it on your social media, so people can know that you are donating blood. Then some people raise a voice, why, if you are helping someone, don't need to post it on the Facebook or this or these. Then I say, people, if you're dating someone, you just post it on the Facebook or Instagram, you check into that hotel, you are eating dinner or that. This is not a bad thing. And if someone is posting a picture after doing a good seed, so this is a bad thing. That's a double standard. So we are again going to do this work, like everyone who is going to donate blood, we are making video, we are making picture, and we are posting on our pages, so people should know that if he or she can donate blood, then why you or I can't donate blood.
yeah, exactly. And plus, a lot of people donate blood and they wonder, am I doing any good? Like, what's the point, right? Is it just being wasted? Is it actually saving people? To get the confirmation that, yes, I think a lot of people would do amazing things if they had some certainty that would have an effect, right? It's like when, like bottle recycling, as an example. We have like the recycling container here. I think a lot of people don't recycle because they wonder, is it doing any good? If you could actually see where the recycled material went and what became of it, people might be more apt to recycle. And same thing with blood. If I'm giving blood and I know I'm saving, these two people, then I'd be like, oh, it's really important. And if they showed some type of gratitude, then I would feel even like it's more worthwhile. And type thing.
Exactly.
What kind of technologies do your friends use?
Like for development.
Yeah, like Python or C Sharp or
Yeah, like I have a
PHP.
developer. Someone is doing Python. Someone is doing on coordinator, like
Oh,
core
what
PHP.
kind of what was that second thing after Python?
Coordinator,
Codeinator? Oh, Code Igniter. Got it.
coordinator. Yeah,
I've never
exactly.
actually used it, but I've seen it around.
I used it in 2016 or 15.
Code Igniter. Oh, PHP framework.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
to
It's PHP frame.
check it out. There's just so much to learn, isn't there?
Laravel, Laravel, like a lot of people. Like, I have people from different fields. Someone is from AI, and someone is working on the core PHP. Someone is working on the iOS. Someone is working on and core Android development. So I have different kind of people, C sharp people. Like I have friends who are in development from like last 5 to 6 years, and they are doing wonderful work.
This is really interesting. And there's a lot of people who need blood for different reasons. Um, I mean, it feels like, you kind of have two things that you need to do. One is the solving the whole blood transfusion thing, but then the other thing is educating about the dangers of genetic diseases. And maybe it'd be good for couples who are closely
Getting married.
related to get some type of genetic testing done just to make sure they
Like we
understand the
are
risk.
in Pakistan, we are doing like educate people, anyone who is going to marry soon, or after like 3 or 4 years they are going to be married, kindly before marriage take a thalassemia test of you, yourself and your partner.
Hmm.
So before marriage you should know both of them, either you are a carrier or not. If you're a carrier, you need to then consult from a doctor.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you choose not to have children, in which case it's not a problem. But
No, like I have a friend who are thalassemia major and their children are normal,
yeah,
like who need transfusion after every 20 to 30 days, and they have a normal child.
right, right. I mean, that can happen too. That can
Yeah,
happen too. So,
exactly.
um, I mean, at some point, being able to detect uh, the the genetic issue, why the baby's in the belly, and being
Exactly.
able to fix it
Like
before
before
birth.
if someone got tested and they think before 3 months the baby is a thalassemia major, so they can abort that.
Yeah, that's a possibility too. I, yeah. Some people have religious issues with
I don't
abortion,
think
but
so. There's not a religion issue if they have problem like this.
yeah, yeah, I know it's a difficult situation. Hmm.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, we should definitely. I would love to keep track with you on your efforts. Definitely raising awareness and kind of solving the blood um, issue. It sounds really like an important social issue.
Exactly, it's an important issue, and a lot of people don't want to talk. But after a few years, when they are in a problem, they need to talk. So before getting into problem, talk right now.
You're absolutely right. And there's a whole wide range of issues that could be easier to solve if people would just feel more comfortable talking about them.
Exactly.
Well, Syed, I really appreciate your time and I learned
Thank you
so
so much.
much. And this is really amazing work that you're doing. I would love to keep in touch and
Sure, sure.
kind of see how you progress and maybe there's people that I could connect you with, and maybe there's things I can do. And uh, anyway, it'd be good to keep in touch.
Thank you so much.
Well, you have a good rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Take care. Good night from Pakistan.
Good morning from US.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.